Well, hello everyone out there in YouTube world. Well, last weekend, as some of you know on my previous posts I put on my channel, I've been to the UK Martial Arts Expo show 2022 at the Dome Leisure Centre in Doncaster, and I tell you now, oh my gosh, I'm still overwhelmed right now as I'm doing this video by the whole experience of it all. I was given VIP treatment. Just had this waiting for me when I arrived. Man, couldn't believe it. Whoa, gosh. It has absolutely knocked me for six, this experience has. It really has knocked me for six. Well, I was picked up from the hostel by a martial arts brother who I call Lucky, one of his students, come and pick me up. His nice BMW 5 Series car. And he took me to where Lucky's martial arts studio is in Coventry, and then I met Lucky, and when I went into his studio I could not believe what I actually saw in the studio. Oh my gosh, it's got everything in there. There's pictures of Bruce Lee on the back there, pictures of Danny Nasanto, you know, as you walk in through the entrance. It's like on a small industrial estate, and then you go in and there's stairs going up to the upper area of the studio, and you've got like a display area to the left with plaques on the wall and pictures, you know, of their achievements within the studio from the students and Lucky himself. And you walk in and you come through another hallway door to the right. You've got like a checking in area, you know, where people, of course, they've got to check into the studio and pay their submissions to the studio and all that. And to the right, far right corner of it, you've got like obviously all the drinks area and the relaxation area, you know, tables and chairs and all that. And then you've got this massive mat area, it's humongous. And then to the far right of that, you've got like a boxing ring. It doesn't even finish there. And then to the far back of that, you've got like the training equipment, weights, those rope things that they do, little gymnasium there. And then adjacent to the little gymnasium to the left of that, you've got the octagon, people were training in martial arts and, you know, whatever you want to do in that octagon. And then to the other side of that, you've got punching bags and, you know, all the regular stuff for kickboxing training and what have you. And then on the opposite side of that, by the wall on the far left hand side, you've got two wooden man training dummies, otherwise known as Mukbang Jong. And I had a bit of a play on that as well. I was putting my stuff on there, and some people were watching and I was thinking, you know, gosh, this guy really knows his stuff. I says, well, it's my own stuff that I put on there, you know, and I can adapt to any kind of training implement these days now. And it's very impressed the students who were there, who were watching me. That was a wonderful experience. I was just in my elements. I felt at home there. I even thought to myself, one day this is the kind of place I would love to have and to own my own studio, you know. But you never know what may happen. But wow, that was amazing. And Lucky was showing me his Nunchucker Demonstration, that's in which he's going to be doing at the Dome Leisure Centre, and I was just blown away by what he saw. And he was kind of like asking for my opinions and stuff like that, because I can use nunchucks as well. But I says, look at you just freestyle it. That's the best thing you can do. And then all of a sudden he was just freestyling. I said, that's it. That's what makes it look even more better when you're freestyling things. And wow, we just got all the gear ready together, and couldn't believe the car I was going to be going in. We got a Bentley Continental T, and we drove from Coventry all the way to Doncaster. in the car. I felt like, wow, you know, it was an amazing experience, because I've always wanted to have an experience of going in one of those cars, those type of cars, or Rolls Royces, but it's a beautiful car. And it was just a smooth journey all the way there. It was just incredible. And then when we got to Doncaster, Lucky dropped me off at the Campanile Hotel, where I was originally going to be staying with Bob Sykes. You know, for those of you who know Bob Sykes, living legend, let's put it this way, in the martial arts world. It really is. So I checked into the room, and then a short while after Bob turned up, he says, "Oh, you got here before me?" I says, "Yeah." And then we had a bit of a chat, and we went back down to the foyer area in the hotel, the Campanile Hotel, and then we met with Paul Barnett and a few of the martial arts family who were there. That was wonderful seeing everyone, you know. And then Paul says, "Oh, Andrew, do you want to come over to the other hotel?" It was one of those. It was like a premiering type of hotel, which wasn't far from the Dome. It was by the lakeside part of Doncaster. So I says, "Yeah, I'll check in there with the lads instead and give Bob, you know, his room for himself, you know, so he can do his things that he normally does." So we went and checked in there and had a lovely evening. We really did have a lovely evening. And then come Saturday, got ready for the first day of the Expo show, the Dome, and I got all my gear on, and I found out I just put my. They said to me, "What time do you want to go on the stage?" Because originally they took me off the timetable because of personal problems, you know, and me moving into here and adjusting to things, you know. So they didn't give me no pressure at all about leaving my name on the timetable. So anyway, yeah, they slot me in between 11:30 and 12 o'clock. So that's when I went up to the steps to the stage, and they announced me, and Paul Barnett says, "Can you give everybody a warm welcome that Andrew Chi Osborne is back on the stage?" And the applause was just incredible. It was magical. It was absolutely magical. So I did my Tai Chi set and everything, and I come off the stage, and literally those who were watching it were literally blown away by what I did. You know, I do my Tai Chi is an expression of me. Like Bruce did it with his Jeet Kune Do. That was his inner self-expression. You know, so I do my Tai Chi interpretation of my inner internal expression, and they felt it. They felt my energy in the room. They said, "Wow," you know, people were responding. Some people felt quite emotional just by watching what I was doing and feeling what I was doing, because I always put emotion into things I do. I really do. I put that feeling into it, and it gives you the extra strength and power to achieve anything great that you want in life, you know. But yeah, I did that, and then I went on again later, and there was more people in. But prior to that, I met up with Scott Atkins. He came in through the fire exit, and I says, "Hello, Scott. It's great to meet a fellow West Midlander." And he said to me, "Oh, you're Andrew Chi Osborne?" I says, "Yeah." And then I shook his hand, and I think I've got a tendency to give a good handshake. I get that from my dad, you know, and he felt, wow, you know, it kind of jolted him back a bit. He wasn't ready for that. Meeting Scott Adkins, that was incredible. I had a picture take. I did a selfie with him, and man, I always thought Scott Adkins was taller than me, but he's quite a bit smaller than me. But he's a phenomenal martial artist. Oh my God, absolutely incredible. And that was one of the highlights of the whole entire weekend, meeting Scott Adkins for the very first time. Boyka, Yuri Boyka himself, you know. Oh my gosh. And then I did another set later on, Bill Superfoot Wallace, the king of kicking, you know. He was there again. And he's 77 years old now, and he can still perform a full box split at his age. I always love meeting up with Bob when I see him. With Bill Superfoot Wallace. It's just, wow. His energy is incredible. presence is phenomenal. His aura is without bounds, you know. But wow, meeting Bob and then some of his people who were with him was just a lovely, lovely thing, you know, to be a part of that, the martial arts family. You know, I'm with it for life. And then I got my VIP pass, put it on and everything. And I had people coming up to me and asking for my autograph and having pictures taken, you know, with their family members. And it was, oh man, it was just a beautiful and magical experience for me, which I hold very dear to my heart, you know, those things. I really do. Wow. It was just, I just didn't want it to end. So I thought, oh, I'm going to make this keep going, is take it with me deep inside and keep it there always, you know. And then come the Sunday now, brilliant night we had anyway. Sorry, on the Saturday night was brilliant. Now it was TGI Friday, so I was with all the VIPs and all the celebs, you know, who were there, and I had my meal with them. And Christopher Evans as well, bless him. He's been a big part of my life now. He's been helping me with things, you know, which he's been doing out the goodness of his heart without me even asking him. He even asked me if it's all right for him to do certain things for me. I says, Chris, there's no pressure at all on what I do. And he's just carrying on doing things for me. God bless him. And then after the meal, went back to the hotel, and then come Sunday, Bill Wallace again, meeting him again on the Sunday, and also having that meal with him on the night before, you know, having a good laugh with him and telling some jokes, and he was just brilliant. And Ralph Kostler, for those of you who know Ralph Kostler, he's from Germany, and he's a Muay Thai living legend, and he's phenomenal at his abilities. And me and him are very close and good friends, we really are. You know, he's like my older big brother, he is, bless him. And it was his belated birthday, so he had a bit of a birthday surprise at that night. But come Sunday now, anyway, come Sunday, absolutely packed. There was a lot of people. There was more people on the Saturday, but Sunday still had a lot of people there. And that was brilliant again. People coming up to me asking for my autograph, oh my gosh, again, and taking photos, and it was just beautiful, man, from start to finish. And then come towards the evening for the Hall of Fame Awards, you know, I was invited to go, and then Paul Barney, one of the main people who is the organiser, alongside with Bob Sykes, he said to me, Andrew, before we start the Hall of Fame evening, would you like to open it up doing your Tai Chi set? I said, yes, I would be honoured and privileged to do that. And I did that, and that started the event. I mean, everybody, again, there was over 300 plus people at the Hall of Fame Awards, and you know, a lot of those people really felt what I was doing. And shortly after that, I got changed, and I was asked if I wanted to help around those areas with some of the awards. But before that, they called me up to the stage, and I had an award. And this is my 11th award since 2015 now. This is a very, very special one to me. I literally broke down and cried because I wasn't that expecting this. And oh man, the people who were watching how I was reacting, they was cheering me, says, come on, you know, and they was really elevating me up. I wasn't down. It was just because my mother, you know, as some of you know, she did pass away this year. So I dedicated this to my mum's memory, this one in particular. This is why this is so special to me, this award. It really is. Thank you, Mum. Thank you. And then, after that, I was asked to have some photographs taken. And these people that was actually buying these and asking for my autograph. So these are the masters of what was originally taken. And it was just lovely, and can't can't believe how the entire weekend went. And I had some couple of gifts given from some friends of mine. This is Brett Byro, I suppose he's known as Byro because he's a very good artist. And I said to him, I love Darth Maul. And lo and behold, he produced this out of his bag. Because he didn't know I loved Darth Maul. And he signed it, as you can see there, from Brett to Andrew. Brett. And then Mike Alderton. Mike Alderton is a nightstand practitioner of the Wada Ryu system. And he's a living legend too. The man's what old Mike, did he say? He's in his 80s. And he gave me this book, this Wing Chun book, because he knows I love Wing Chun. Anything to do with Chinese martial arts, I love it all. I love all forms of martial arts, I really do. Every discipline from around the world. But I love the Chinese martial arts. As you can see me, the way I'm wearing my attire. But this magazine, this Wing Chun magazine, was published in December 2000. And look at it, this is nearly 22 years old. Look at the quality of it, so it's still brand new. And of course, the man himself, you know, this is what it's all about with me, it's Bruce Lee, you know. But, oh my gosh. And even people were saying, oh, we've seen you in the world's greatest martial arts book. And some of them said, how did you get on there? I told them, as you know, I've never fought in any tournaments or anything. I just live the life of a martial artist. And they said, so how did that happen? I said, I was basically put in there by a gentleman called Ted Gambardella, who lives in Texas, Dallas. And I was put in there just because of who I am and what I stand for in life. And that was incredible, and people were saying, wow, you know, you got something here to be put in there. And then I was earlier when I was speaking to a gentleman called Han Wong. He does a Korean martial art of Tang Soo Do. And I had a bit of a private chat. Well, he had a private chat with me, and he said basically in his own words that what I do up there on the stage, he said, it's true, what I do. He says, you know, you can see I've got a lot of traditional values and concepts in my life, but when I do my Tai Chi, he said it's Tai Chi is me, of my own interpretation. And that really made me feel so emotional deep on the inside, because I've never had anyone, especially in the martial arts profession, you know, he's a grandmaster at Tang Soo Do, and he says that to me. You know, that's telling you something about what I do. You know, I've got no ego in life. I will never, ever, ever have any form or shape of it, never. Humble is my weapon. Sharing love is my power to people. You know, and I will never stop being who I truly am. Never ever stop being who I truly am in life. So anyway, I thought I'd share that video with you. It's about almost 20 minutes long, this video is. But I thought I'd share this with you all, you know, and for those wonderful people out there who've been subscribing to my channel, liking my videos of late. I know I may not have thousands and thousands of, you know, subscribers. I'm not all about that. Even if I just had one subscriber or two, I'd still be happy doing my things and sharing my love with everyone. And I will never ever stop being who I am, because I will never change for anyone. Still be me and only me. Okay, well, anyway, thank you. So please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Just spread that word of love out there, because this is what we need. So we all need to help us get through the hardness of life, you know. But anyway, thank you again. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you.